This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Symbiopsychotaxiplasm Take One. It's an experimental documentary from William Greaves made back in 1968, and one which isn't quite so easy to describe. It's a documentary that follows a film crew as they film some casting auditions, though that film being filmed isn't even the most important part. It's an experiment in bringing out reality, as described in Greaves's statement on the production, designed around the notion of capturing spontaneous acts of truth in performance by filming a film production and the moments in between, as well as the actions of those outside of the production entirely who are just out and about in the filming location of Central Park. This extends to the crew of the film itself, who aren't entirely at peace with the execution of the whole project, and do come together to air their grievances and try to figure out just what the whole thing is about, though with some resignation at the fact that it's all going to end up becoming a part of the movie and only add to the organized chaos. This may seem like a confusing structure to grasp, and it very much is. The entire film is loaded with this sort of kinetic energy, moving from moment to moment with little time to catch your breath or your wits. Thankfully, the film does at least do its best to pace itself out when it opens, briefly explaining the filming structure before getting into the actual shoot. As it moves forward, it becomes easier to understand what's going on thanks to a few factors, from editing that presents multiple points of view concurrently, to a more intrinsic ability on the viewer's part to understand what layer of the action is currently on display. The whole film also seems to have an ability to sweep you up into the action, mostly due to the handheld, in-the-moment camera movement, which puts you right in the center of events, though whether or not that's a good thing is up to you and your own comprehension. Personally, for as chaotic and multi-layered that the film is, I felt that the presentation was still pretty cohesive and managed to get the point across. The point is, of course, the experimental aspect, and what is able to be figured out from all of this when it comes to trying to find truth in performance and in documentary. The metatextual approach to all of this is certainly innovative, though it also makes events hard to explain, at least not without becoming redundant or just describing what happens in the movie. I suppose this is a case where the journey is the reward, so to speak, as the film seems to want you to find and draw out an answer for yourself. It gives you the topic to consider, presents the films within films, refuses to elaborate further, and then leaves. The inclusion of the film's crew discussing the meaning and purpose of the film shoot adds to this, making the analysis process itself a part of the film. At the end of it all, I can't really find too much to say about the movie myself, because it's something that actually is better seen and experienced for yourself than to hear someone else ramble about, especially when it comes to trying to talk about the ongoing themes at play. I just know that it's an experience that seeks the truth, finds something, and makes you decide whether or not the ends justify the means, or something like that. Symbiopsychotaxiplasm Take One. William Greaves, 1968. 4 stars. I would recommend it, but obviously you're gonna need to go in knowing what you're getting into. That's it for me. If you liked this review, leave it a like. If you didn't, I don't blame you. I didn't really get across the kind of analysis I wanted to here. Maybe I'm just tired. Anyways, leave a comment if you want, and subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I need a nap.